What's up, guys? How are you guys? I had to take like some time off, man. I've just not been good, like mentally. And it's because of this, like the title of this video, attachment and loss. It's something that people who have borderline personality disorder have to deal with, and it's a very painful thing. Attachment and loss, for instance, very painful. Because when just people with borderline personality disorder, they have heightened emotions, so they feel more than what other people would feel. Like if you're like really 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 happy, to us when we're happy we are almost in a point of tears because of the heightened emotion of happiness. Or if you're really like sad, you're like really sad, so it like feels like forever and your life is completely destroyed. It's complete and utter suffering, let's just say. um but our main triggers is loss and abandonment. We have really bad issues when it comes to that, and because we have issues like that, we tend to try not to emotionally attach ourselves to anyone. But there is there are people that you do attach yourself to, and when someone with borderline personality attaches themselves to someone, they love hard. They love hard. You're their life. You're everything to them. You're all they can think of. It is very obsessive in a way, but at the same time, it's just love because we appreciate someone who appreciates us back. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Good morning, I love cats 420. Are you having a wonderful weeky bakey? Hi, Shelly. So, anyway, I found out that Chantal lost her channel, and I didn't realize that I attached to her, that I like emotionally attached to her. Yeah, she was a comfort for a long time. I lost my dad, and I just binge watch her. She was a comfort of mine. And after my mom passed, it was a comfort of mine to watch Chantal. Like, she was always on, so it was like I always had someone I could listen to, and I could have like someone I could relate to always on. So when her channel got taken down and false flagged, and yes, it was a false flag. You guys false flagged me for the same thing, the sexuality and nudity. Why? Because you damn well know YouTube will take it down right away as a precaution. You damn well know. It's the easiest way how to take a channel down, but I'll just continue to wear hoodies for the rest of my YouTube career, by the way, just so people know that there's no nudity or sexuality going on in here. Yeah, I think her channel's gonna come back, definitely. I think they're gonna give her back her channel because there was no sexuality and nudity going on. Yeah, that's what people reported, because that's the easiest way how to take a channel down, is by lying that way. It's just a bunch of liars trying to ruin a poor woman's life. They're disgusting. So, anyway, I ended up getting attached, and I got really depressed yesterday, where I just did not want to get up. I just wanted to sleep under my covers, not move, not talk to anyone. It was very difficult for me to talk to anyone. It's like I hate that about borderline personality, and I was cursing my borderline personality disorder yesterday, because it's like I recognized that, holy shit, this is attachment and loss that I'm going through. But at the same time, I could not control what my body was physically doing and the places my mind was going. So it was like I was psychologically analyzing myself from an outside perspective, but really I knew I had to go through it, because it's like my brain doesn't work. It's wired differently because of all the trauma and damage that I've incurred. I was even like, everything I love is always taken away from me. Why is everything I love taken away from me? Like, woe is me. And it just felt like forever, the sorrow when it came to losing Chantel. And I didn't even recognize or realize how much I emotionally attached myself to her, which, can be dangerous to you if you try to emotionally attach yourself to someone that's clearly just on the internet. But I did. So anyway, I I wanted to make a video when, a day after, I was sunk in such a deep depression. Um, I haven't been depressed like that in a long time. Well, no, that's not true. My guinea pig got really depressed. My mom, I got really depressed. I've just had a tragic life the last 6 months, more than that. I'm just done with tragedy and trauma at this point. It's really affecting me. Like, I'm like closing up bad. Um,
Yeah, I get like that too. I get quiet when I'm dealing with a lot,
yeah, but I wanted to make a video about loss and attachment because I know there's a lot of people who have BPD that have to go through it too. The loss and attachment thing, it's one of the most painful things because it's like you feel like the person died. They didn't die, but they're gone out of your life, so you mourn them. Like, I've been mourning people. Hold on, Zach. I'll be done in a few minutes. Um, I've been mourning my whole life people that are alive because of my mental issue of loss and attachment due to my borderline personality disorder. It's something that's not easy, but it's something we have to go through. And that's something I had to learn when I'm older. Like, I used to run away from my feelings because they were so intense, or use secondary emotions um, to help relieve the stress of said heightened emotion.
I love you, buddy. I love you too.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he just wants a sandwich.
Oh, okay. I I've had a lot of problems with keeping friendships and knowing how relationships are like because of this loss and attachment. Like, a lot of people don't like it when someone's like really clingy, and that's something you really have to learn not to be like when you have this attachment problem, is not to be super clingy and kind of like stand backish. And I know it's because you have the heightened emotion love, so you just want to just love them.
Yeah, I'm clingy too.
And but people take it the wrong way, like you're smothering them, right?
Yeah.
Me, I would love all the affection in the world, and the loss thing. That's the bad thing. It's like you love someone so much, and then they just say, later, man. They leave you, and you still have this like emotional attachment. So it's like you're literally start grieving these people and mourning these people, and you're depressed, and it feels like your whole world is over because they were your world. They were the one who took most of your time, man. And it's something that a lot of people with borderline personality disorder have to deal with, this attachment thing they do. A lot of people with borderline learn not to attach themselves emotionally because it's just so damaging and painful, because when they go away, when they decide they don't like you anymore, the knife. But it's like, you didn't realize your own toxicity at the same time. You didn't realize that you pushed too much, which most likely you did because of the attachment and the cleanliness. It sucks. Try to get therapy through it. I'll just say that. But yeah, I got attached to Chantel, didn't realize it, and got extremely depressed yesterday because she really is, and I'll just be honest, she really is a comfort to me. She really is a comfort to me. Because a lot of people are like, she's a mess, but it's like, yeah, but that's a good thing that she's a mess because she lets other messy bitches know that it's okay to be a messy bitch. And I think that's a good positive thing is to be loved and understood regardless of what position you're in, because being loved and accepted for who you are is much more better, much more greater than being shamed and treated like shit because of who you are, man. But yeah, I attached, didn't realize it, and I realized that yesterday, oh my God, I attached to Chantel. I'm depressed because of Chantel, but at the same time, my mind was in a mode. So I recognized I had this problem, but I couldn't get out of the mode. So I just, allowed myself to go through it, and I survived and made this video. So if that happens to you, my fellow BPDs, you'll know you can go through it too. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I may be on later, but this was an important video because it is a BPD's nightmare to lose the ones you love, because it is the most painful of life experiences to a BPD, is losing the people you love. And you're tearing out that BPD's heart, be honest, because, we may be rough around the edges, but we love hard, and it's true love. It's not fake, it's sincere. So later, guys.